Alrighty. And we are back. This modder, by the way, is absolutely amazing at modeling. The way he made the heels and legs and everything. My god, what art is this? So beautiful. Genshin devs could learn a thing or two about some of these outfits, but it is because their game exists and is moddable that we can have this. So 100% props to these people. Let's go, Hoyo. Like, I don't even want to switch. I think she's just gonna be my main DPS and she's gonna be the only one on screen, and it's just gonna be Genshin Impact starring Zhang Yun only. Although Raiden is sick too. He really knows his stuff. Um, I, ah man, I might have forgot to credit this. I don't even remember. I can't even. Man, Game Banana is kind of hard to use. I know I got it from Game Banana. I know somebody made it. Maybe it was Memory also, but I'm not so sure. Because that's his mod, this one, and he's also really good. This is a really cool mod, but I forgot to credit, and I don't even know how I got this mod. It has to be Game Banana. Most of my things are Game Banana. But it doesn't have download history. I just can't find that button. It should be the easiest first option somewhere, like, I don't know, like click your face button and it would give you a drop down, and that drop down would be like, hey, you previously downloaded mod history or something. Like, um, Nexus has it really well set up. Their UI is really good. Not that these guys aren't without controversies, you know. They they for some reason didn't let some mods exist, like mod that removed pride flags from Spider-Man from Spider-Man 1 because the original PS4 release didn't have them. So they were highly immersion breaking. But they let a guy add more of them and left his mod on, which were also highly immersion breaking because they were kind of replacing existing flags into pride flags. Like, come on. Anyway, it's a really weird situation. I hope they sort it out. There's no need to pander to Voltivists. Nobody likes it. It's just journalist white ladies who are going through midlife crisis and lying about what LGBTQ type people want in the first place. None of it is real. It's all a lie. Journalism is a lie. Media is a lie. They want to pander to whoever pays them and promote it to get paid more. They all do it for money and to make themselves feel good by forcing others to conform to their tastes rather than working on themselves and becoming more attractive, yeah, in the world. Right? Like, imagine how much you have to kill yourself every day to get a nice body, like at the gym and eating and sleeping right and all that, just for some asshole to come out and say, nope, we have to fight against beauty now because I'm a fugly woketivist and therefore everyone must like me. I don't need to work on myself. I can be completely delusional and it's fine. I don't need therapy. Yeah, those people. Those people get paid to do this for some reason. And of course the people who pay them think that journalists control market, so if they control market and they tell market what market wants, even if that's not what market wants, they can sway like shareholders and other things and get paid and money and whatever, and it just becomes a whole snowball of lying bullshit that just pays itself. It's stupid. It's really stupid. Once we stop buying the bullshit though, collectively we will eventually win. Just gotta stay strong and not buy bullshit. No matter how good the things around the bullshit are.
Oh. Oh.
Tell me I went the right way. I did not. Oh, I did. Ha!
Skyward! Scatter!
Scatter!
Right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit complicated, but we found Tainari. Unfortunately, he was wounded during a fight.
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
Alright. I'll remember that.
I wish Paimon
Everything
didn't
also went
deliver. She
smoothly
really
on my
killed it.
side.
In like
The
a bad
Eremites
way. She
should have
like
arrived
destroyed
at their
it.
destination by
The
now.
delivery was
To
absolute
avoid
horror.
alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh?
And
Wait,
adjourned it is.
you mean that's it?
That's it.
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You
Ha!
know, to
She
fire us
also.
up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. You... Ugh.
Why would you even make him the leader? He didn't sign up to be the
Oh,
encouragement.
and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead.
There you go.
So you should
Thank
find
fuck
someone more
somebody has a
suitable
head.
to do that.
But I thought all of you
Damn, the
academia
odds of
big
this
shots
guy.
were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Cyno doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep, the Traveler hired me. That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale. Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh shit!
It's Niru! Hey,
What an
everyone.
unexpected surprise.
I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good. Seems pretty interesting.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Dun dun
Yes.
dun.
Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me? I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and most passionate people of Sumeru, well, that I've ever met. Oh, right.
No,
The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as
not
well.
Paimon though.
That's right. I must admit that I'm a little scared.
Paimon is the god of
But
death and
I'll
destruction.
try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you.
I wonder why we
then
can't call
tell
her
me.
the acting
Remember,
current only
believe
Lord
yourself.
Kusanali. Or
Okay.
the greater
I'll
new
get my
Lord
friends at the Grand
Kusanali.
Bazaar
Why
to help
lesser?
us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much.
What some
Be
bullshit.
discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, Can we finally conclude this meeting?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep, yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be the difference between success and
Foreshadowing.
failure.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and quiet.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow.
We gotta put shoes on this guy. I wonder if there's a
I
mod to
guess
fix
that
him.
means it's time to say goodnight now.
It's really weird.
Yep, good night everyone!
Although, our caveman genetics say we should be just naked and barefooted everywhere, with no clothing. However, our genetics also say we will never survive being in that state. Unlike animals, we don't have the immune system, the fur, or the pattern to effectively traverse or survive on the land in that state. We are a weird creature thing. Oh yeah, man, of course. I hate when you have to do new land and can't pre-game for a character, man. Man.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Wow.
Shine down!
Let the world collide!
This one is no weakling! See to...
Weird, it didn't work.
Now you shall perish! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
I just run away.
Yeah! Skyward!
Shower you with praise!
Again?
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Time to shine! Watch out!
Stray cloud converge!
A proper send down!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Stingy assholes. Which reminds me.
Skyward! Scatter!
Strike a pose!
There is no escape!
Hey there! Hiya! Coming at ya!
feeling what? What even is this? Oh, the cat thing. Maybe I should check it out. It's the only event. It's not an event spam like usual.
Skyward! Scatter!
Cat tail.
Oh, it's just a regular house. Gotta say, Paimon was expecting something a little bigger with fortress in the name and everything.
For cats,
This was
it's a
the
fortress.
biggest space I could find in the city over the past few weeks. The rent is cheap, so that's a plus. A half a year's worth of rent, along with all the cat's tail inspired furnishings, only cost me a few million mora. Of course, not all of the cats will be staying indefinitely. We plan to offer some of the healthy ones up for adoption. As long as the new future owners prove capable and the cat seems like a good fit, they're welcome to take their new pet back to a loving home. This location is definitely good enough.
I don't think if I was a cat, I would want to be out.
One day and start sheltering stray dogs, foxes, or
It's
even
like a free
squirrels.
retirement home, but for
When that day comes,
young,
though,
healthy people.
I'll probably have to think of a different name.
I would suggest
Do
letting
whatever
all of
you
this
want,
play out
fornicate,
first.
etc.
You still don't know if the customers will even get along with the strays.
Huh? Look over there. That cat is staring at us.
Oh, it's the little white cat. She's super afraid of people. She ran away when we tried to give her a bath. It took us forever to track her down again.
She looks so soft and clean, and her fur is so white and fluffy, just like fresh fallen snow. Wait, that's perfect! We should call her Snowball! Ooh, those are some good names, Traveler, but Paimon thinks she likes Snowball best. Here, kitty kitty! That's it, Snowball! Good kitty! That's a good kitty!
It's been, what, a minute? And you already got the cat to listen to you. Did you see that, Miss Rosaria? She's practically a miracle worker. You really are a cat whisperer.
That was nothing. They may be strays, but as long as you give them a good name and call them with love, you're sure to gain their trust eventually. First things first, though, you gotta pay attention to the way you interact with them. How should Paimon put it?
Yeah, be tiny and
For
not
example,
non-threatening.
you can't just stand there trembling in fear, Ballerina. If you're afraid, the cats are sure to become afraid as well. As for you, Rosaria,
These poor creatures, picked up off the streets, given a name, and they now have a loving home. This city really has brought peace and happiness to us all.
She looks like she hasn't slept in a while.
Hey, Snowball is snuggling up to Rosaria. Looks like she's not afraid of her anymore.
did Rosaria just smile?
No matter. There are more important things to focus on. Anyway, it's getting a bit stuffy in here. I'm going to go get some air. Call me if you need me.
Huh. Paimon thought Rosaria would be happier about that.
Please, teach me more of your ways, honorary knight. And you too, oh great cat whisperer. We're
Somebody
sure to
please
get more
use
and
the
more
words
strays
Lumine,
coming
man.
to the Furball Fortress, and I doubt all of them will be as friendly as Snowball. There's still so much I don't know about interacting with them.
No problem. Just watch and learn. It's about time we move on to a more advanced lesson. How to get the cats not to just trust you, but to like you. It's all about patience. As long as you put in the effort to get to know them, you'll become best friends in no time.
I completely understand. The Furball Fortress is still in its trial phase, so the more I can learn at this stage, the better.
I don't even want to read. I want to see if I can figure this out. Perfection. Yeah. He's not asleep. Alright, let's try with the white one. They hate the tail. Should I get a minus? Yeah. Yep, that's very real. We've conquered the cat. Now the bunny. Oh, I thought that's a death ball. That would have been hilarious. Oof. Oof. Cat petting. That's the mini game. I guess let's see what the rewards are and if I want to continue this kind of game. Do I automatically get the rewards? Oh. I mean, it's primos and the guide thing. Oh, resistance? Valid. I mean, to get this, I just need to play with 2 more cats. 3 more cats. That's not the worst thing ever. It's pretty quick. How come Dust Bowl is trusted? I never even touched this cat before. Oh, that makes sense. It starts out that way. The sounds are pretty lifelike. It's pretty cool. He likes all the paws being touched. I don't think anybody likes the tail. He likes the other leg too. It's pretty cool to see how much animation work they put into this. I wonder if they scanned real cats for this. That would mean... Oh yeah. I have to do the other stuff. There's probably a quest, isn't there? There probably is a quest. Where would the other 2 go? One here? I don't even know. Oh, I guess in their rooms. That makes more sense. Wow. Oh, right. I have a whole extra thing here. Huh. Why is that? Deacon got it.
Today's the Academia's Nia Garbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action. I'll hate them
I guess we
should
were
be
playing
waiting
with
for
cats
us.
that whole
Let's go
time.
to the Academia and find him.
Where's the last cat? I don't understand. This has to be where the last cat goes. It's just not there. Maybe I gotta play with the cat first. Fine. It doesn't like anything. He likes tail? 532. There it is. They're making me wait for the next day. Everything froze, even Paimon. Oh.
The cat is hissing at me.
You should probably give him some space. Get too close and all that swatting might catch you in the face.
Oh no, seems like Valerina has run into some more cat-sized trouble.
Honorary Knight, Cat Whisperer. This big cat just barged in here after Snowball. He must have spotted her when she went out for a walk and followed her all the way back here.
Easy, easy. No one's going to hurt you here. All those evil things, all those bad people who forced you to do whatever it took to survive, they can't find you here. You're
Wow,
safe
she
within
sounds
these
very
walls.
telling on herself.
You're surrounded by good people now. Their constant hovering might get a little annoying, but
She's really
it's all for
sleepy
your
looking.
own good. Just relax. A life of leisure isn't a bad thing, you know. You just have to get used to it.
He understood all that?
Looks like it worked. Smart cat.
Whoa, this cat is way bigger than the others. His coloring looks like fresh squeezed Buell fruit juice. And he's wearing a scarf too. Huh? Looks like there's some sort of design on it. Oh, it's the symbol of the Knights of Avonius!
Oh, was he a
Deserves
combat
name
cat?
fit for a knight then. He is pretty
Pansalot.
funky. How about Sir Pouncelot?
You really do have a way with cats. He looks way more at ease now.
Paimon thinks
Man,
you
Rosario
deserve
needs to
the
get
credit
sleep.
this time. Sir Pouncelot seemed to calm down right after everything you said to him.
It doesn't matter to me either way. Although, the fact that they're cute doesn't hurt.
Let Paimon show you how to put Sir Pouncelot completely at ease. Paimon just needs to work a bit more of her magic and he'll be as happy as can be.
It's about to pounce a lot. You. Alright, let's see what he likes. Ooh, wow. Big cat, big likes. Looks like it's this one. It's more like it. Huh. What if we take off a furniture piece? Hmm. the optimal setup. Very quick event, that's pretty lucky. Damn, he is really big. He's almost a dog.
That's a good kitty, Sir Pouncelot. You better be on your best behavior from now on, okay? Don't go causing trouble now.
He's so adorable. I just want to scratch his head and pinch his little cheeks.
He does have a certain endearing quality about him. When he's not causing trouble, that is. I wonder how he got that injury around his eye.
The traces of restorative potion indicate that Sir Pouncelot should be in the vicinity. Huh? Oh, it's the traveler Paimon and Sister Rosaria. And you must be an adventurer. I don't believe we've met. It appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you.
Albedo! It's been such a long time! It's super great to see you. But are you sure you're in the right place?
I'm assuming the captain of the investigation team is here for some important reason.
Captain? He's a captain of the Knights of Favonius? An important officer just showed up without warning. And I don't even have any refreshments or snacks to offer. Please, allow me to explain, sir. I assure you, this shelter is operating under a legitimate business license. All proper procedures have been followed.
There's no need to worry. I was simply in the area helping my team address a small issue. Namely, the location of this cat right here. Not too long ago, Interim Team Feline Treatment Case number 3, Sir Pouncelot, knocked out the weapons officer who was watching over him. He then fled and disappeared into the city. We knew we had to recover him as fast as possible. The cat belongs to the investigation team, and even bears the insignia of the Knights of Favonius. If he were to wreak havoc across the city, well, that would hardly be a welcome result for any party involved.
You're saying Sir Pouncelot is capable of knocking out a knight? And what's with all those official-sounding titles you added to his name? Interim treatment case something or other? Is there something else you're not telling us?
Well, I suppose I should explain. 2 months ago, Sir Pouncelot got lost in the wild and accidentally ingested whopperflower nectar. Due to certain effects that are not entirely understood as of yet, the nectar caused him to triple in size.
Triple? Even regular-sized cats can get pretty bold when they're upset. A cat triple the size? Oh, Paimon bets even a hilly churl wouldn't be enough to scare off a cat like that.
So that's what happened.
No wonder he was so anxious. For cats, or really any animal that lives in the wild, a larger size doesn't exactly confer many advantages. What it actually does is make their appearance more noticeable and their movements less nimble, which in turn means living in perpetual danger of exposing themselves to attacks from predators. In other words, it means living in a constant state of fear.
Exactly. When Sir Pouncelot stumbled upon our encampment, he looked quite worse for wear. His entire body was riddled with scars, and he appeared exceptionally anxious.
That's awful. I guess he had a good reason for all that swatting earlier then. If all that had happened to me, I would be afraid of new people and strange animals too.
You don't need to worry too
The
much.
solution is another
The
water
problem has
flower.
already been solved. I administered a restorative potion to eliminate the alchemical effects of the whopper flower nectar and help him return to a normal size.
That's
Although
not
he
how
still
cells
might
work.
appear a bit larger than the average cat, his current size at least should pose no more threat to his quality of life. While in our care, various knights have been taking turns watching over him. In light of his feisty demeanor, Klee decided to call him Sir Pouncelot. We all thought it was quite fitting. We even made him that little scarf as a testament to his time among our ranks.
Whoa, Klee and Paimon were totally on the same wavelength with this one. We thought of the exact same name. Great minds really do think alike.
Yeah, two childish minds think alike.
Sir Pouncelot's extreme level of anxiety and caution around people may be a result of residual trauma from the time of his transformation. You could say he was less than friendly towards the weapons and signals officers on our team. Klee wasn't around that much to entertain him either. However, it appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you. The knights on my team would never have imagined that he could warm up to people like this.
Well, they are our dear cat saviors after all. The famed honorary knight and Paimon the cat whisperer. No matter how feisty or frightening the cat, after a few minutes with a traveler and Paimon, they'll
I
be
don't
as
think
sweet
this
as can be.
larger
If
predator
that's
cat
the
theory
case,
works because
then
Maine Coons exist.
I have a question for you both. Would you be willing to adopt Sir Pouncelot?
Wait, really? But doesn't he belong to your team?
No, I'm cool with that.
We did take him in, but it was simply out of necessity. We were always planning to find him a permanent home after his condition became more stable. The investigation team is no place for a pet. We are a combat unit after all.
So
Any night
is
got
he
close to would have
actually.
to go on assignment eventually. It's hardly appropriate to just leave him at camp, and bringing him on our missions would only frighten him further.
All good points. He's been through quite the ordeal already. For a creature like that, it's
And you
best to
think
keep
my
him away
adventures are
from
gonna be any
potential
lighter?
threats. That way he can slowly recover in peace.
We could set up a nice cozy little home for him in the Serenity Pass. There's
Oh,
everything
yeah.
he could want. And most importantly, no monsters.
And he can be a giant.
Thank you so much, Albedo.
Oh, no need to thank me. If you find yourselves with some time on your hands, maybe you can bring him by the encampment sometime. I'm sure my fellow knights would love a chance to see his calmer side.
That was so touching! I can't believe I got to witness such a special moment! I do believe this counts as the Furball Fortress's first successful adoption.
Hey, my veil is not a handkerchief.
It appears you enjoy interacting with small animals, Sister Rosaria. I must admit, I find that a bit surprising.
Paimon can also sense that you're an animal lover, Rosaria. You definitely have a way with cats. You just haven't realized it yet. After all, it's not a side of you that comes out very often. Snowball warmed up to you right from the start, and you were the one that helped Sir Pouncelot calm down back there.
Oh, I didn't really do anything though. I was just there.
Ah, I've got it.
Well,
I've learned so many
originally she's
useful
supposed to be a
tips from
big
our
booba
dear
mama,
cat
so that's
saviors
probably what
recently.
everyone else sees while the rest of us don't.
I've decided to
Including
extend the
cats.
shelter's trial period for a bit in order to go over what I've learned. With some effort, I hope I can be a cat whisperer too one day. For now, though, I'll settle for cat whisperer in training. When I open for good, what do you say we run the shelter together, Miss Rosaria? With the two of us, we could rescue every stray in Mondstadt.
The sister and the whisperer working together. Almost sounds like it was meant to be.
Oh, well, this errand hasn't proved to be too troublesome. It's light on work and stress. I suppose I wouldn't be opposed to your suggestion.
I don't know much about rescuing stray animals, but this seems to be quite the milestone. Allow me to offer my congratulations. If my fellow knights run into any strays, I'll be sure to tell them to send them your way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! I really can't thank you all enough for your support. Don't worry, there's a generous reward in store for each and every one of you. The trial phase of the Furball Fortress could not have been more successful. When we open for good, you all simply must come to the opening ceremony. We'll cut the ribbon together.
Now that's what Paimon calls a successful commission. Rewarding in more ways than one. Mora, a sense of accomplishment, and of course, our special friend Sir Pouncelot. Talk about a win-win-win. Paimon can't wait for the Furball Fortress to open for good.
You know what he should be? A pet on the adventures. I guess that's it. We got our extras. Oh, yeah, we got this. Not really trying for the battle pass, because who cares? Withering Waves is next month. It kind of doesn't matter anymore. Wait, what was that? Yeah. Very weird. It won't claim the rewards for me. It makes me go there, but for some reason the icon to press is there. Weird.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a teleporter right there.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and did what about you all, Hatham?
And did it, what about you? And did it, what about you?
Naturally,
That's a
I
DJ
slept
moment.
just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over
Yeah,
the game plan
Paimon is a
again?
narcissist monster.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's
So
office.
competitive.
Everyone in the academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the Sanctuary of Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it could no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day, arguably the most important day to the academia. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon. Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door, or?
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on Alhaitham if things go south.
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look down on me!
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer. The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the Academia, Scribe.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity. Let's go.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
I'm guessing this whole
Is this
Ruka
the
Devata thing is at
Academia's
the bottom.
library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Tevat.
There are a lot
Pretty
of
sure they
students
built their
going
garbage
through
on
here.
top of Ruka
Is
Devata's
it
thing.
really okay just to waltz right in?
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nyargarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural. Now, hurry along.
And the guards?
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Can we go
Are
lower
we
floor?
gonna take it there? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage. Let's step back and observe for now.
Hey, us not
Think
having
the
an
Grand
earpiece
Sage
is
will
weird.
exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Ugh.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
You're... What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, Scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personally welcome you.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
Lumine, motherfucker.
It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation at hand and have no intention of making a reckless stand. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion. Please, follow me to my office.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
Not without a fight.
All right then, Traveler. What did you wish to discuss with me? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before... You seem to know quite a bit about our endeavors. If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to sway me.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our great work. Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Irminsul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people?
Wow,
Fend
Kusanali is
off
also the greater lord.
sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhana, so our academy will not become embroiled in turmoil.
What a pathetic justification! Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested.
Uh-oh,
it's a
he's
summary
double
of my
crossing
time
him.
spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her ready for your perusal.
Oh, Hatham! So you're still on the academia side! We finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe. As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 98%. Furthermore, your data will be updated in real time whenever new information presents itself. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest person. Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
You're despicable!
He is.
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no? Your ploy was to sacrifice the traveler here, was it not?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well, I will spell things out. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler at Caravan Rebat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General Mahamatra Sino, who had defected from the Academia. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your plan. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali and ruin our great work. Sneak into the Academia on Niagarbaha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise. Should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the Academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me in person. I suppose this is also a part of your plan?
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say, no? Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to gain from our great work.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight has turned to fight at long last. Guards!
I mean, this is an easy fight for us. He didn't have to do anything special. Finally.
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation.
He didn't do it for that, he did it for
Aren't you doing the
fighting
exact
power.
same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power. Azar! He has gone completely insane.
It's easy for us to fight,
Take
bro.
him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyargarbaha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may
Oh, he
begin.
probably faked using it. I knew it. That makes more sense.
Don't lock us up! Let us out!
Paimon, that's all according to plan. Shut up.
Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far.
Ignored.
Into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Alhaitham sure knows how to cook up a plan. What are we doing next?
It all made sense.
Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right. Paimon thinks it went something like this.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What? Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
She's always been the person the Sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk she poses to them.
How?
Once
They
the
were gonna do
Traveler is
all of this without
imprisoned,
knowing
the
Lumine even
Sages will
existed.
likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important task once she's in confinement. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida. Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will depend on our luck.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Alhaitham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now?
Oh, I could have hid it and put it on after.
Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida.
Let's see if we can catch a Wi-Fi signal and get these ear iPhones, ears up and running.
Almost like, the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
Get these iPads going. There's an elevator in the room.
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
Oh, I know what we could do. Closer to the trees, yes. Wow, I can't climb anything here.
Huh? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything? Please work.
a weird realm of consciousness. Alright, you can have voice, you know. Oh, punch it. Punch the barrier.
Nahida!
Her voice is awesome.
Hey, Nahida!
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment I was born. I wanted to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying, kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Irminsul. So I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Sarasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida! Nahida!
Water?
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this?
What if you're just wanted? Needed being irrelevant.
So quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Who are you?
Rukkhadevata?
Whose voice is that?
The adult Nahida?
You're right, though. I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
Yeah, you're a living being with your own feelings. Who cares if you wanted, you needed, wanted, whatever. Just force yourself to be existing.
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just...
This is amazing. Why isn't this always the standard?
When I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago. Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great!
Literally back to
Let's
not
down
speaking.
nothing.
Ugh.
When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyagarbha day stuff? Yep, so that means our next act is Nilu's performance.
Oh, we're good to see it twice? Oh, different kind of performance.
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance.
And this one is especially important.
Alright. You seem to have a lot of trust in them, so I won't say more on the subject. But if anything happens, the few of us here may not be able to help you.
Don't worry. They've been through worse. Everything's going to be fine.
Alright.
Yeah, Sir Sama was interesting.
If you really do get
I miss
arrested,
him,
we'll
sir.
do everything we can to get you back. Be careful, even if it's only for our sakes.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Oh.
With all my strength.
Why don't I have unlimited stamina for this part? She's a proper dancer. Well, I have just enough to run with
going? Nervous?
Definitely more
Nervous?
than usual.
Nervous?
But it's
Nervelette?
because I'm worried I won't dance well enough.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance. We'll take care of everything
Hey, he
else.
looks like the desert
You sure know how
general
to talk.
dude.
Taking all the credit, even though we came here together to help out.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends.
Ooh, that sounds great. Huh. How can we say no to that?
All right,
You can't say
let's
no
get
to
back
that.
to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Piece cake.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our Bait People Away with Yalda Candies plan is working beautifully. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed up as the Knight of Flowers, no less. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sleeps in the period leading up to a performance, and I'm about to start one.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so you can start your performance at any time.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful. All right.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
Oh, we do get to see it twice. Ow, everything hurts.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Where did they go and detain? They ran right past her. That was cool. Oh, the commotion outside was someone else. Interesting.
Huh? Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's great that everything seems to be going well. Come to think of it, when did Al-Haytham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Al-Haytham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone else was distracted? Oh, it's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil.
That's because you're narc.
Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything else to do right now anyway, and it'll help us feel more confident. Paimon remembers that Nilu's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the Doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyagarbha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban, and so the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the Academia without any effort. That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure that they'll believe it?
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view everything the Akasha releases to them as the unequivocal truth.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines. I've seen it happen many times.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this, but we can ask her in person.
All right. After the guards in the Academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine. Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the Academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside the Academia, this is our hunting ground.
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run far.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening, the plan's doomed.
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert. The only advantage they might have is their numbers.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation. Following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to teach them a good lesson today.
Indeed, the trap has been set. All we need to do is lead them there.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
You gave such an important task to that child. Will he be okay?
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so let's put our faith in him. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think I see them coming. Let's head out.
Good luck.
This outfit. Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali and run away from them.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do. I'm just a little nervous.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, we won't leave you behind. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar.
What is that tag
Leave the
behind her
rest to us.
voice? Why did they do
Okay,
that?
got it. I'm here to pay
They
back
did some kind of
Lesser Lord
technology. Did they
Kusanali for
purposely
helping Grandpa. I won't get cold
auto-tune or
feet.
like pitch
Hey,
difference or
they're
something?
here. I can see the Academia guards.
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go. You can do this.
Weird. Pitch manipulation? Ah, great, I'm playing as Isak. Or not. Maybe I'm just watching.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Huh? Did I just see something dart by? I'd better go have a look. Were my eyes playing tricks on me? I should go check to see if someone's hiding over there. There seems to be nothing here. Just to be...
Good thing they didn't find me. That was close. I'd better hurry and keep going.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not see anything just now?
No, they found me. Where should I go? How is this possible? There are also Academia guards here. No.
Oh, come on.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali?
No, they found me. Where should I go?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her!
This was a weird minigame.
Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is
Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat? So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you all? Eremites from the desert?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition, or a personal grudge. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like the prey you are.
An ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace yourselves!
I hope she doesn't kill them. She might.
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Nyagarbha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one?
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped. Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check. Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the Traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring? Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm Lesser Lord Kusanali's status. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? No, I haven't. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use my words against me?
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the sanctuary of Surasthana on my own.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes. Huh? She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight, Azar.
Ah!
Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Sino, have you been waiting for a chance like this? The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I was careless.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what have you found during your investigation?
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden to come here. No one will come to save you. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
Yes. No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
How long do we have to wait? Paimon wants to know how things are going out there. Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here for the rest of our lives?
No.
Thinking
We
about
can
it,
teleport
at
to the
least Paimon has you.
pylons.
We could still chat like this. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Surasthana, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for her.
We'll get her out. I'll hate him? Oh.
Here comes your savior.
Via! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them. I'm exhausted.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the Academia are all taken care of. The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So, how's Sino doing?
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably does too. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. Assuming nothing weird happened, we should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon, you know?
Nah, this was pretty well played. This is a real heist.
I still have to clean up some messes.
It just sounds like that after the
See you
fact,
around.
but it was a real pain in the ass struggle, and it took ages to get it all figured out and done. Mad quest, bro. Come on. I wish it was, hey, last minute stuff.
Got him! Yeah! Got him!
Hey, jump, scatter, skedurish, skedushel. Hey, she's not rude. Oh, she's rude. Too bad she's a tiny child, man. That bothers the hell out of me.
Should I say it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me.
Hey, I guess a little girl did kind of look like
I
her.
also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends!
Thanks, you two. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world. My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world.
It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will work out.
Dun dun dun.
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay.
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you!
I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the academia is with their god creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon. After all, the academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations. If we don't stop the god creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
We have to wait? Why? Damn, this looks so cool. That's the sleeve version, right? Don't need. There are glasses? There are glasses. Oh. Yep, I see glasses. There they are. That's all we want to know. How they actually look. Wow. The time just skipped itself. Well, we will quit here.